Hey guys, Moldran here, and on my stream many people always ask me, hey Moldran, what kind of rares do you pick up? I don't seem to understand your system and so on. And now basically when I'm playing I pick up all legendaries, all rings, amulets, and then also certain rares. For example, shoulders, pants, bracers, probably one more that I don't remember now, but yeah. And the difference is, out of those items, for example, shoulders, I pick up 63, but also 61, 60, 58, and so on. The reason for this is, since a recent patch, as long as you are playing in Inferno Act 3 or Act 4, or even if you're playing Inferno Act 1 or Act 2 at Monster Power 1+, then basically all the items can roll max stats. So for example, at item level 58 shoulders can roll 300 strength, 200 vitality, and 80 all resist, just like 63 shoulders. The only difference is the armor. So what this means is, yes, for items like armor pieces there's a slight difference because of the armor. However, for rings and amulets there's no difference at all. So like a level 60 ring could be the best in game. And yeah, why do I only pick up certain rares? For example, why do I leave 63 boots on the ground? People say like, Moldran, you missed the 63 chest. And the reason for this is there are certain slots where legendary items are much better than rare items. For example, chests, every class has, or most classes have their set chests, for example, Immortal King's chest, Tsunimasas, Inners, and so on, Tarashas. Whereas, for example, shoulders, okay, you have the Wild Ward, but rare shoulders can also be really good. Rare shoulders could have 300 strength, 200 vitality, 80 all resist, 12% life, plus armor, plus life regen, whatever. So that's kind of how I choose which item to pick up. Sometimes, like for example, if something drops like far behind, even if it's for example a shoulder slot item, I'm still not going to pick it up because it's not worth going back and just to pick it up. But yeah, generally speaking, those are the rares that I pick up, and until now there hasn't been any scientific proof if what I'm doing is right or not, because it was just like my own way, the way that seemed to be most reasonable to me. On the website, on the Diablo 3 community website named Reddit, Reddit member 10289 basically posted a table which shows you the usage of rares and legendaries of the top 5000 DPS characters of each class in America, but you can assume it's the same in Europe and Asia. From Diablo Progress, it basically imported and then was looking, okay, how many of those have rare amulets, how many have set amulets, and so on. And what you can see is here exactly the same items, like up to this point are exactly the same items I picked up. Amulet, gloves, bracers, rings, shoulders, pants, and one-handed weapons, of course. Exactly the same. And you can also go for classes individually, for example Barbarian. You see it's still the same. Shields are also worth to consider to pick up because rare shields can roll extremely good stats. But yeah, you can see, generally speaking, it's still the same items. And for example, for Demon Hunter, again, it's the same. And now, many people ask me, why do I leave, for example, crossbows? Why do I leave exorcists and everything behind, Hellion crossbows? The reason is, for example, for Demon Hunter, the rare or legendary or set bows are so much better. For example, Manticore blows most rare crossbows out of the water. So here, for example, you can see only 8% of all Demon Hunters use a crossbow and 85% use a legendary or a set. Now, as you can see, amulets still 98%, gloves 95%, or 94 if you round it correctly, and yeah, basically those are the items that you should pick up, but it also depends on, like, if you have the time to pick up everything, if you're not, for example, a whirlwind barb and you can pick up everything, you can pick up everything, because some people, like for example a chest armor, a rare, can be so good that it's still going to be worth 100 million gold. But if you're like a fast farming class that rushes through the content, really maximizes or min-maxes the XP per hour, you really want to consider to change your item pickup to those items. And for example for gloves, I think I forgot this to mention in the beginning, but gloves are actually the most important piece. But for gloves, for example, you could even pick up 60, 61 and even 58, because all of them can roll trifecta, high main stat, all resist and so on. I hope you this video helps you a bit in choosing which items and which rares to pick up, and yeah, see you guys soon. I'll be back.